Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today something a little unusual but something pretty simple. I'm going to show you how I make my Spam stuffed roast chook. Alright, let's get on with it. First thing we want is Spam, and that's around about 3/4 of a can's worth that I'm using there. It's just left over from another recipe, and all we're going to do is give that a nice little chop into nice little cubes, put that into your food processor like I've done there. Very simple, very basic stuff. I've got 2 spring onions or scallions, and I'm just going to give these a rough chop. Nothing too severe. Don't make them too big of pieces. And we want to use all that white bit and just the first bit of the green. And that can go into our food processor. All right, pop the lid on, and what we're going to do now is just give that a nice little blitz. Make sure everything gets crumbed up together. Very, very basic. I told you it's a simple recipe. Put that into a nice big mixing bowl. Get all of that product out of the food processor, of course. Just like I'm doing there. Just use a spoon, scrape it out. Now, that mixture on its own is fantastic. But here, I've got a cup of breadcrumbs, about half a teaspoon of onion salt, sorry, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion salt, 1/4 teaspoon of marjoram or oregano, 1/4 teaspoon of sage, 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary, 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. I mix all that together really nice and well so that everything is incorporated into those breadcrumbs, and we have a 100% even mix. Or you can just buy some stuffing mix like that from your local supermarket and use a cup of that. Give everything a good stir, get everything really well incorporated, let everyone know each other very well, let them mingle. I'm going to start adding in the equivalent to 1 cup of cold water into that as well. Just give that a stir. You have to be careful because there is moisture in that Spam, so we don't want this mixture too wet. We want it a little dry, and that way it'll soak up all those beautiful chicken juices and give you an even better flavour in the end. So we're just going to keep mixing that until it's all together. Alright, now I'm going to get ready for my next bit. I've turned my oven onto 180 degrees or 190 depending on your oven. I have a roasting tray with a wire rack in the bottom. Give that a good spray with some spray canola oil like that, and there's our chicken. Now all we need to do now is stuff it. So all of that stuffing will go into the chicken. This is a 2.2 kilo chicken, or a size 22, and we just want to make sure we get all that stuffing all the way in. Pack it nice and tight. That's the way I like to do it. Just keep jamming all of that stuffing in like that. Very, very simple, very basic. So make sure you get it nice and tight all the way through. Now, I've threaded some kitchen twine onto a nice big needle, and all I'm going to do now is sew the back of the chicken shut. Just very, very loosely. Doesn't have to be too tight. I do tend to do mine a bit tight, but we just want to make sure that cavity is all closed up because we want that stuffing to stay in the chicken. We don't want it to escape. We want it to get all those beautiful juices all together. Alright, snip the ends off, and the chicken is now ready. Now I'm just going to spray on some more canola oil over the top, and there's a good reason I'm doing this. A, it's going to keep that skin nice and crunchy, and B, it's going to hold our seasoning on top. I'm going to sprinkle that with a little bit of table salt, just like that, and I'm just going to put in a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of black pepper over the top, just to give it a real nice flavour. And that's it. It's now ready for the oven. The oven is up to temperature, chicken goes in, and we want to cook that for about half an hour per half kilo, or until the thickest part of the chicken reaches a temperature of around about 74 degrees Celsius. There you go. How does that look? That took around about 2 hours. Now, I'm going to leave it on that rack, and I'm going to let it rest. I want all those juices to get back into that chicken. I'm just going to cover it with a little bit of aluminium foil like that, and I'm going to leave that for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. By covering it, it'll still stay nice and warm, and we can start getting ready with the rest of our ingredients for our meal. As you can see on the left hand side, I've got some potatoes cut it into little discs. I'm going to cook those off. And now the fun bit. Now what I end up doing, I just cut that little section where I sewed the back of the chicken up. Very, very basic. Don't try and unpick those cords, makes it very difficult. And whilst letting it rest, you're going to be able to handle the chicken without getting too burnt. It will still be hot, but we're just going to cut our chicken up. I'm a leg man, so I love my legs, and just cut the breasts off like that. We can serve that up as well. Absolutely beautiful. Now don't forget to serve some of the stuffing, just like I've done there at the end of the plate. Serve it up with some potato or any vegetable you like. If you want a gravy, you can do that too. I'll leave that up to you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell. You should be notified when the new videos go up, but we'll see. But more importantly, if you want to find out how to do something nice and simple, nice and basic, or other interesting recipes, well, why don't you come join the family, my family. Hit that subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I'm off to eat my spam, stuffing and chicken. I will catch you next time.